It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bears' rookie linebacker. He's been one of the best blitzers in the NFL this season and is among the league leader in sacks. It's the Bears and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You played 2.5 months.
The Bears defense ready to see if they can keep building on this long winning streak. And the one we'll be watching is this man at linebacker.
And he's a big reason why this defense is ranked #1 in the NFL against the run. This front seven, it really stymied opposing blockers, and they'll need to be on their game here as well and allow him to flow and make tackles.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Chicago defensive unit back out there. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a 1st down. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. T.J. Edwards able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Back out is the Bears defense. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
The Chicago defensive unit back out there. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here as this drive begins with a 1st down. On 1st down, Goff. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Back out is the Bears defense. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
The Chicago defensive unit back out there. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable third quarter lead as this next drive begins, 1st and 10.
Now a first down throw. Goff.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So, Charles, I mean, this is just becoming an exhibition now on how to rush the passer.
Yeah, and I can't help but laugh a little bit because I'm enjoying what we're watching. This is coming from a guy who was in college just a year ago, and we keep harping on their evaluation. They saw not just a guy who could rush the passer, but could rush the passer well, and that's why they took him as high as they did.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Back out is the Bears defense. They've got this offense backed up to start out. The line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line as we begin 1st and 10. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Goff. That is caught, and he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down up near the 40-yard line.
2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down Lions. To the air again, Goff.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw is Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Chicago defensive unit back out there. They've pitched the shutout here into the 4th quarter. Been sensational. The question, can they finish it off? They'll need to come up with another stop here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but Definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Back out is the Bears defense. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The Chicago defensive unit back out there. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute of this football game. On 1st down, it's gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bears, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date
with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.